and we return to Book 17 of Homer's epic poem, the Iliad, where Menelaus has his finest hour. Now, if you are just stumbling across this video for the first time, or have yet to catch up to this point, down in the description below is a link to a playlist where you can listen to the entire Iliad as it is being recorded. But, if you have caught up to this point, without further ado and no more stalling for time, we begin with Book 17 of the Iliad, where Menelaus makes the first decision in the entire epic poem that is unaided by any god. He decides to attempt to recover Patroclus' body from the hands of the Trojans. Now this is incredibly risky for him, as should he perish, the Achaeans will lose their casus belli, and the war will be for nothing, as was said earlier in the different poems of the epic. Menelaus is here to recover his wife, Helen, that was stolen from him, and should he perish, the Achaeans have no right to this war. But he still gambles on this with the hopes that bringing Patroclus back will rouse Achilles to fight again should he know of Patroclus' death at the hands of Hector. Now, he's absolutely correct, as anyone who has read this before will know. But on the other hand, Hector wishes to mutilate Patroclus' body and feed him to the dogs as a warning to the other Meridians and the Achaean commanders of their fate should they try to attack this city. And it is here that the two armies clash over Patroclus' bodies. Well, the gods assist fighters on both sides of this skirmish. Menelaus kills the young Trojan who stabbed Patroclus in the back and begins to grab Patroclus' body, but he is forced to capitulate when Hector steps forward to join into the fight. Menelaus is not retreating, but he's actually looking for an ally to aid him in recovering the body. Eventually he spots great Telamon Ajax, and calling upon Ajax's aid, the two drive Hector back from Patroclus' body before he could mutilate the body. But unfortunately, not before he could strip Achilles' armor off. Now, Hector steps back from behind his troops to don Achilles' armor. Zeus disapproves of the Hector taking the armor, as it was not his honor of war. But he does fit it to his body, as he does believe that Hector deserves one last empowerment before his inevitable demise. And seeing the Achaeans begin to recover, Hector calls out to his troops to storm Patroclus' body. Menelaus does the same. Zeus helps the Achaeans shield the body as the corpses begin to pile high, as neither side can break the other. Hector, Aeneas, and other Trojans briefly tries to seize Achilles' horses, but are unable to move the immortal mares. They give this up quickly and return to the fight over Patroclus' body. Apollo swoops down and strikes fear into the Achaeans' hearts with Zeus' storm shield, and as the Achaeans are pushed back, Menelaus sends a messenger to Achilles, fearing that they may actually be unable to recover Patroclus from Trojan hands. And it is here that great Telamon Ajax scours the battlefield for a worthy man, before organizing the fighters to sneakily carry back the body. They successfully manage to take Patroclus from underneath the Trojans' noses. Hector and Aeneas both see this and charge great Ajax to push him back, or at least force him to drop Patroclus, but Ajax just passes on the body and halts their path alongside Menelaus. And despite the loss of the goal, the two armies do not relent in their attacks here, and the battle rages on. And it is here that Book 17 ends, in a bloodbath over a single corpse, as both sides understand the meaning of this one person. Patroclus could bring Achilles back. To the Trojans, Achilles stepping back into the battlefield could mean their utter defeat. Well, to the Achaeans, they know that bringing Patroclus back to Achilles can rouse his anger and bring him into the war. And both sides are absolutely correct in this thought. And with that, Book 17 ends with a thunderous roar. And now if you are enjoying this video, don't hesitate to give it a like and comment to let me know what I can do better. And if you would like a copy of the Iliad and the Odyssey by Homer, down in the description below you can pick up a copy of the Iliad through the Amazon affiliate link. And with that, take care everyone. I look forward to seeing you next time.